Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here. Anthem Colossal OP self-healing Tom Hanks Iron Mike slamming lay on hands build coming at you. Lots of videos going on YouTube about OP builds. This build is OP. Try this build. Well, I have a nice little build that we used on the stream today, which does a shit ton of self-healing, which is all revolved around the heavy assault launcher known as Best Defense. And Best Defense reads as so. This is a legendary, by the way. It's an upgraded siege artillery combo effect, explosive. Hitting an enemy with a rocket restores 35% armor. Now, armor in Anthem is your health. So along with that, you have the plus 42% gear speed, luck, harvest bonus, which I guess has been really good for me farming embers for Mastercraft, and then a plus 25% on my Q button speed. That's kind of like haste. Now we'll take a look at what else we have here. To complement that, we have what I call Tom Hanks mode. I have made fire, and that is the rubidium furnace, which creates a wall of flame. Applying fire effect to two enemy refills a charge, can occur once every 20 seconds. So basically, if you hit two enemies, you have like 3 walls of fire, which do a substantial amount of damage, and it's going to be pretty cool. Obviously, other colossal tanks or colossal javelin freelancers like to go with voltaic dome, which enemies are frozen on one hit. So basically, you could just like spam CC people by using this, and then you could spam CC them, prime them, and then just detonate them either with the Best Defense or with Slam, obviously. I'm also spec'd so that when I slam, I heal, and then when I use Best Defense, it heals. Now, the cool part about this build and components is just a lot of armor and health, and my support gear is my shield pulse, which fortifies the effect radius incoming damage by 33% for the Lancer and their allies. So it's a pretty good, nice little support item there. Oh, and my weapons, obviously. I don't even care what this weapon is. I just like Yavinia because of the electrical damage. But yeah, Endless Siege, man. This is the creme de la creme of fucking weapons for any Colossus freelancer out there. Base magazine size is increased by 100% and base damage by 100%. And then I also procced on top of that weapon damage 105 extra percent with weapon plus 12% fire rate. So yeah. It is pretty overpowered. Now, we're going to go through GM2 Tyrant Mines. It's a video that I have prepared so you guys can watch. I can just kind of walk you through what I'm doing. This is my first time using this build in this dungeon, so it took a little getting used to, but you'll see like the insane amount of self-healing that I do. Now, with the Best Defense, if it hits multiple targets, it will heal for more. So if you line up a bunch of enemies fired up, and for instance, using it on the last boss of the Scar mines or the other stronghold with the robot in the middle, if you use this, you'll heal basically lay on hand style back to full because you're hitting all 4 legs of the robot. Now, I'm not sure if it's like if I hit 5 enemies with this, if it's 35% times 5, whatever it is, it's a shit ton of healing. So let's go into the video so I can show you all what I'm talking about. It's pretty awesome. Let me make sure that I turn off the volume for this video so you guys don't have to hear me yap all day. And then
your targets
here we
with
go.
circle, then you
So
detonate them
those
with Tyrant
mines. Let's see where I can find a video. There
Is
it
it a-
is. Hopefully I have it nice and muted. Yeah, it's the loading screen of Death and Doom. I know. I can't do anything about that. So here we go, landing in. I have one of my mods with me, Mr. Gats, and a few people from the live stream. And we only do the first 2 bosses in this stronghold, Tyrant Mines. But Grandmaster 2 is pretty insane. The difference between 1 and 2 is like 500% more damage they do to you. They have 500% more health, and it's like 500% more everything. Imagine doing World of Warcraft Mythic Plus dungeons and going from a plus 10 to a plus 23 on Tyrannical. It's like that equivalent. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out, man. So I put up my Tom Hanks mode. That's my wall of fire, and my auto cannon does a shit ton of damage. I always prefer to use that. I don't know why. I just love using it. You're going to see me using my E ability, which is best defense, pretty soon, just to kind of top myself off. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm getting kind of a little, I don't know, getting a little cocky here. Oh, I'm low. And there you go. Bam. I use my best defense when I'm low, and because I have the speed, like the gear speed, on that legendary, it's almost like having more haste and WoW. It'll just recharge faster. But yeah, I love my autocannon. Wish I could aim for the head more there. I'm doing my best. I'm slamming. I'm using whatever I can to survive. Colossus, believe it or not, even after 80 hours of playing, is still relatively new to me every time I pick a new build to play with. I'm used to just going either Shock Coil and, what's the other one I use? Shock Coil and Venom Splitter for the combo damage because it complements my melee slam. There you go. I'm still trying to get that turret down. We didn't really have an answer to the turret. Usually we have someone just like CC freeze the turret the entire time. I think I do die a few times, but this video will only go from as far as here till the first chest that we receive. But look at all that fire, man. I have made fire. Tom Hanks mode, and I just keep going. I see this guy here. I'm like, yep, auto can to the face, aim a little higher, more over there, get myself topped off with a little bit of best defense. But you get the picture. This is pretty much how this mode goes. You know? And as a Colossus, man, there's so many more things I could do better, like keeping my shield up more and or whatnot. And people were telling me, you see me looking at the wall because people were trolling me in chat, or at least I thought they were trolling me, telling me if you put the best defense, I think I die here. If I put best defense into the wall, what do I heal? Yep, I healed almost full. And that's only one enemy I'm hitting, by the way. Ooh, look at all that damage from the autocannon. People were like, yeah, just turn to a wall, hit E, and it'll still heal you without hitting an enemy. And it actually does do that. You'll see me turn to a wall, hit best defense, and it will heal me. I was like, I don't think that's intended at all. Yep, there you go. Back up to full again. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you skilled players out there could take this spec and use it to your advantage to like just never die. I think this is a perfect build for a Grandmaster 2 and above, so GM2, GM3, maybe even GM3, GM2 contracts if you're already at that level. And right here I pop my ultimate just so I can regen all of my health and become immune to all damage. That was a little bit of a tight pickle there. But yeah, I mean, I would like to know if you guys either use this build or if you used it after seeing this video. Let me know how it goes, man. I really want to see other people's both videos and opinions of it. Now, you can easily argue, well, Towelliee, why are you going with the other ordinance, which is, you know, Tom Hanks mode, wall of flame, when you can go shock coil? And you're right, I should be going shock coil for this, but I just love the fire. You know what? It's just the new computer I got, man, with the 2080 Ti. Look at all that fire, man. It's like, combo slam. You just can't stop. So yeah, pretty much it comes off cooldown really fast, and whenever you're like in a little bit of a pinch there, man, just use that E button, try to hit a couple of enemies, and you're good to go. And man, for GM2s for me has been going really slow. It's hard to find good synergy between a lot of groups. Oof, that autocannon damage. Yes, that is a bazillion rounds that I have going on there at the same time. That typical Towelliee, caring more about the loot than killing enemies. I'm pretty much there just collecting perps. I think I missed one there. Well, I never seen them in my mailbox. One mob that I believe has way too much fucking health are those, what are they called? The Scar Hunters? Yeah, it could be the Scar Hunters, I believe. That their health pool is just absurd. And I think it's broken. I don't think they're supposed to have that much health, but they do. I'm just there like, okay, well, we're going to have to need help over here. Can we just lay into this guy for about an hour? And I'm like, where did he go? Why, is he dead? No, he probably flew somewhere else so he could shoot me in the face with repetitive bullets. But once again, this was earlier stream footage. I just kind of made a highlight, downloaded the video, and just put it in my OBS so I could talk over it while I'm showing you this. But yeah, this is the best defense lay on hands build. I don't really think I have a name for it yet. I mean, I have my Tom Hanks. I have Tom Hanks build, which is triple fire. And then combine that with Iron Mike build, which is, you know, shock coil plus slam everything around you. Yeah, I know. And by the way, that's the weak point of every turret gun. It's pretty easy to kind of navigate through. And I get myself in some tough situations here. This is a very crucial part of the Tyrant Mines. Like, the enemies that come out here are downright nasty. Especially when the flamethrower dudes come out. There's like 3 or 4 of them. And I think we do have somebody try and freeze them all. It's like they get frozen, then I throw my fire on them, then they get unfrozen. I'm just like, yay. Kind of like when I don't want normal science to work in a video game, it actually does work. But, I mean, any build you guys have, it would be great to see. I've been watching so many videos on everybody else's builds. Obviously, there's the flamethrower lightning coil build with extra elemental damage if you proc the right inscriptions. There's just so much you can do in Anthem with different builds, but you kind of have to have that RNG. Like, I got extremely great RNG having gear speed and plus 25% speed to my Q button for this setup. Oh, there we go. Legendary Scar Hunters. Just watch me lay into this thing. Yep. I mean, that's yeah, and I have to reload. This is pretty much my life in Tyrant Mines. This is what it boils down to. See, right there, before he got his energy shield up, I should have technically just slammed. If you slam them while they're in the air, they will come down, even though you kind of don't hit them. I mean, I guess you're hitting them on the way down. Now, the reason why I'm not directly hitting them in a weak point is, for some reason, for Scar Hunters and the autocannon, if you hit the weak point, sometimes it'll do more damage to the non-weak point. And once again, I'm not sure that's a bug, but sometimes I'll register like 2,200 gray white hits, I guess you can call it, and, you know, 1,600 of the weak point hits. So we're almost done here. We're kind of clearing everything up. I've been told by my viewers and by the people that I play with that my fire build is a little annoying, especially when I have all 3 fires down. It can get pretty crazy. My eyes even hurt after playing about, I would say, like 15, 20 minutes of just laying down triple firewalls. My eyes start to kind of like, not burn, but I don't know, they get a little weary. And I find it hard to keep them open just because it's like too much, like, oh my God. And this is not even RTX. Here's the combo. So, and you can see I'm constantly using my E button for the self heals. Right here, I'm going to get pretty low. I think I do die here because I get kind of sandwiched in. I try to bounce away. I do get away. I guess there you go. I mean, using that E button, can't go wrong. And once again, I do have it so that whenever I slam, I also, when I slam and I kill enemies, I also heal back up. So, I mean, Colossus just have so many different ways to survive. The only reason I die is because I'm way too over-aggressive. I try to act like I'm a goddamn WoW tank, and I just dive into everything. I get smacked around. You should see me on the last boss of even the Tyrant Mines GM1. I pretty much just dive in there, and that hooker just slaps me like twice, and I'm dead. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my heals? And I realize I have no heals. And I'm wearing the what's it called, the Yevenia rifle, the one that does extra electrical damage because it helps with the shields of a lot of the mobs in here. But man, my autocannon just kind of burns through shields on its own pretty damn fast. And there goes my thrusters. Getting a little low here. Might be using that special little E button pretty soon. Let's see how it goes. Do I use it? I used it, but it didn't heal me for enough. I only hit 1 target with it. So once again, using best defense is way greater when you use it with you know, more, obviously more than a few people being attacking you or whatnot. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty crazy once we get to the next area and we clear out the first part and we start fighting. I guess the Keymaster dude. It gets pretty intense. This was a really fun GM2 Tyrant Mines session that we played, just because I love using new builds, and I saw this build and I just fell in love with it. I think tomorrow we're gonna go for the Scar GM2, and I'm gonna go Shock Coil with best defense and see how much that works out better. I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot more control based because I'll be able to just freeze everything and then slam, freeze, slam, or freeze and hit him with best defense artillery if I get low. But I mean, that's the best part about this game, man, is that, you know, you're just having fun. I know there's tons of reviews out there. The game is bad. No Man's Sky got better scores. Andromeda got better scores. Honestly, dudes, I don't care about any of that. I'm just having way too much fun in like a brand new style of game that I've really never experienced or played before. And I don't know. I look back and I say to myself, maybe I just should have given Destiny a chance. If it's anything like this in terms of gearing, like looter shooter style. Even games like Diablo, where people are like, yeah, this is kind of like Diablo, where you just kind of spam everything, and hopefully you get like RNG, mode or whatnot. And I'm like, maybe I should give it a chance. I even talked to the street today. I say, you know what? Let's try out Division 2 when it comes out, because Division 2 apparently has raids, and that's the only thing that's pretty much wanting me to play that game, is that it has raids. And if it has raids on launch and I can hit max level in Division and then do a raid immediately just to see how it's like in a looter shooter, I'd be pretty stoked to try it out. Vape break. Oh yeah, that watermelon flavor, baby. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have been in some groups where you just clear this a little bit faster than I do here. Once again, I'm always just hovering for way too long and dying way too much. It's like it's kind of like in World of Warcraft. I know the mistakes I make in WoW and my raids when I look at these videos, and I'm like, okay, I could have done this better, could have done that better. I look at this video and I'm like, man, the only reason I'm still alive like 80% of the time is because I'm being carried by this one fucking legendary heavy assault launcher called Best Defense. That's the only thing keeping me alive at this point. And it does combo, by the way. Once you light up everybody with the fire and then you hit them with the Best Defense, that is a combo. So, and it does a shit ton of damage because the combo effect is explosive. So, yeah, if this thing would have come with like some sort of like blast ability, like 100% blast damage or whatnot, I would have been like, oh yeah, hell yes. Now for sigils, what I'm using in here is I'm using a epic and a green quality quick sigil, which I believe the quick sigils are kind of like adding more haste. So they'll just make all my abilities, I believe my Q and E, come off cooldown quicker. It does that. So I use those two sigils with, I believe, an ultimate purple sigil for melee, I want to say, or it might have been autocannon. I'm not sure. So here we go. We're going to the second phase of this lovely, lovely Tyrant Minds Grandmaster 2 Stronghold, aka Dungeon. And obviously, objective one for us. I mean, I believe you go one of two ways. You either take out the turrets first, or you just kind of LOS and just kind of snipe out the mobs and then go after the turrets last. I like to go after the turrets first. I'm here just trying to fucking get... I'm here just being like, yo, can someone just freeze this shit? Like, someone just freeze it, please. Normally, it just gets frozen. And I just lay into that little weak spot and it just dies. There we go. And I'm reloading, of course. Of course, reloading. Well, there was an awesome visual bug that happens. It might happen later in this video, where it shows that I have like 1,200 rounds of ammo. At this point, I'm like, you know what? I just want to top myself off, and I'm trying to find the angle. There we go. Found the angle. Boom. Done. That's turret number 1. Now, for this part of the dungeon, aka Stronghold, we have to collect the echoes, deliver them, just to silence the relic, and then continue with the mission. So, yeah, we're probably going to end up stopping this video more or less once we get to the point where we kill the Keymaster, because that's the part where I literally told my team in comms, I was like, all right, the second that dude fucking comes out, we are going all out. Everyone, pop your 2-minute cooldowns, pop your wings, pop everything. And there you go, once again, using Best Defense. It's just a great way to survive. You know, for GM1 content, I don't really think I need Best Defense. I would go with whatever would just do the most insane damage for me, which actually just still might be this. I haven't really looked at that. I've been trying to go with more tankier builds wherever I go, because I just do already so much damage with my autocannon that I really don't care about what my Q and E really do. Because a lot of people use their Q and E buttons and special abilities to get rid of shields. Nah, man, I just use my autocannon and shields just fucking melt on GM2. And on GM1, they're like non-existent. I go through about 50 rounds of my autocannon and it's just done. It's just done. Before this, I was going with Venom Splitter Shot Coil, though. Venom Splitter gives me a 200% combo bonus. So I would usually just Shot Coil and then freeze everything around me, slam with a melee, heal myself to full, plus the 200% combo bonus. So here I am, shielding myself to the next turret. Doesn't look like there's any anyone here to freeze this for me. And of course it turns, I'm like, you know, I'm like pillar humping this poor son of a bitch, just trying to get it, just trying to finish it off. There we go. And reloading. I'm just putting it on fire. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm reloading, then trying to shield myself from the other turret who's sniping me, and the sniper up there. There you go. Used him as a nice little self-heal. Top myself off. I have a feeling this is going to get nerfed. Not because I'm making this video. I believe there's probably other people who have videos on this already. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm currently using, what you'll probably see me using for higher end content in the next coming days. Now, with Division 2 coming out, I have a lot of time for Anthem. My time on the stream is going to be split between WoW raiding, trying to get the Jaina, killing Jaina, and then obviously Anthem content, trying to just grind legendaries, grind GM 1-2, do my contracts, doing everything on different difficulties. I've actually been doing a lot of free play. Free play was really fun. There's all these small little achievements you could do. Like I just killed like these 4 huge titans located all over the world that I'm playing in, and I got a vinyl for doing that. And there's all these little bonus objectives I got to do, like equip a certain weapon and then complete 20 world events so I can unlock a pattern for my masterwork crafting. So there's definitely things to do in the game to keep you occupied other than end game grinding. I literally made myself what I call the Pepperidge Farms loadout, which is basically I just have a loadout of harvest percentage gear, and that makes it so that when you go out into free play and you harvest nodes, you get more percent. You get a better percent chance of getting more of the harvested items. Like I was getting pretty much every time a masterwork ember procced, I would get 4 on any node that had 1. So it's pretty cool. You can definitely fuck around and mess up with a lot of different builds. I think the next build I'm going to go with is like Thruster Life build, just because I can't stand just, you know, having to stop every 20 seconds. So here we go. I'm telling everyone, I'm doing a speech right now to everyone. Calm down. Don't turn it in yet. Get ready. So here we go. Here is where best defense is going to go fucking nuts. Laying down the fire. 1, 2, 3. And unload on everything. I mean, I'm not going to go in there and slam just yet. But I'm just putting fire down. Going in for the slam. Doing the combo. Using the autocannon. Healing myself to full. I got a scout over there just wrecking my shit. I'm going to use best defense right about now, maybe. Bam! Back to full with a combo on all that trash right there. All those scars, taking all this damage. Walls of fire everywhere you see. And I'm probably going to go ulti mode pretty soon. And I'm still... Did I go... No, more combo. I didn't really need to top myself off there. But yeah, that's like just a fucking annoying wall of fire. So at this point, we already have the Keymaster guy down to like almost 20%. And this is with everyone just going fully ballistic. And I'm going to start using my autocannon here to just kind of mow down these dudes, because I don't want to go in there and slam and get a chance of me getting one-shotted from that guy. And you can see that I just used my heal. I also used my damage reduction ability for me and everybody else, using my ultimate right there to kind of get my health back up. See what I'm doing here, boys? I'm pushing them back. I'm pushing them back. I think I die here eventually anyway. Oh my god. These combos are just ridiculous. And that's pretty much it, man. There's what I call the Anthem Colossus OP self-heal lay on hands build. Because pretty much I just lay on hands almost whenever I use best defense with multiple targets in front of me. I think oh, there we go. I keep saying I think I'm going to die here, but I don't actually die. So the Keymaster is finally down. And now, of course, the hard part is taking down all these goddamn elite scouts. It's annoying. It's just severely annoying. You can't do much about it. I mean, sometimes I wait there and I lay into them for like a solid couple of minutes. I could have used my E right here. I should use it pretty soon. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think. It was a pretty lengthy video, but I just kind of wanted to walk you through like my thought process as I'm doing a Grandmaster 2 dungeon. We did end up getting to the last boss, but we didn't do it. Right now, there's a huge issue with loot and loot percentage drop rates, and it's pretty bad. So no one's really going out of their way to do GM 2 or 3 if the rewards aren't there. Hopefully they fix it. Anyway, this has been an Anthem video by yours truly. Tom Hanks mode, Iron Mike smash mode, lay on hands mode, Towelliee mode. Leave a comment if you liked the video. Until next time, hasta luego.